Welcome to the Disneyland Forever podcast, your source for all things from the happiest place on earth. For more updates, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Disneyland Forever, and you can check out our website, disneylandforever.com. Hi there, everyone.
Hello.
It's Jordan.
And Daniel.
And I hope that no one else's house is on fire.
Yeah. Ours is not.
Ours is not on fire, but you walk outside and it's
the
like...
the whole state of Utah is on
campground.
fire. Yeah. And there's ash falling out of the sky. It's so fun. So fun.
So
fun.
flan?
So I was going to say pleasant and fun.
Oh.
So fun.
So plan. Yeah, it's not great. Although then today, I think because of the fires, that's why there was a massive thunderstorm today, because there was so much smoke. In case you were wondering, I mean, it's not unusual for Salt Lake City to actually have the worst air quality in the country. It's usually just in February when the inversion is at its worst. But then when there's wildfires, there's nothing else you can do about it. So lots of smoke.
But, it did rain. So
I don't feel like they've been threatening any homes, though. I think it's just been
a little
burning.
bit. There was that ring camera thing. That was in Utah.
Oh, yeah.
On the news.
I don't know what part.
I don't know.
Because, I mean, it's weird that there's even wildfires in this part of the state.
Yeah.
They're usually not around here. I don't know why. It's not like this is wet.
Yeah, we are a tropical rainforest up here.
A lot of people have been wondering, like, how many people are still going to set off fireworks this year for the 4th. I'm like, yeah, they're all going to start fires.
Oh, they're going to do it, but, yeah.
It's all going to start fires. Mm-hmm. There's a reason why years ago Salt Lake City itself, like the city itself, transitioned away from a big fireworks show, and they do drone shows.
Yep.
Technically, our city also doesn't permit any fireworks, although that doesn't stop anyone from enjoying the parking lot behind our house.
Yes. But then there was that drone show in, what was it, Orlando, the city of Orlando, where the drones were like crashing into people. So those are dangerous too. Nothing.
But a different type of dangerous.
Yeah. Just get your arm chopped off.
That's not as bad, right?
Your arm blown off with a firework or chopped off by a drone. Woo.
So anyway, I don't know how to segue into this week, but so we're just going to do it. We are... Oogie Boogie Bash tickets went on sale last week, and so it was on our minds, and so we just figured we may as well just answer your questions about Oogie Boogie Bash. So these are questions that we got from Instagram, mainly, from just you guys, from listeners, and we're going to answer as many as we can. Luckily, some of them were repeats, which is good, because that makes it easier for us. But we wanted to know what you guys want to know about Oogie Boogie Bash. And now is the time to be thinking about it, because there's only, I think at this point, maybe 2 or 3 dates that are sold out.
Yeah. There's still a fair amount.
A lot are still available. Yeah. So we do have a new review.
We do, from Maddie JG. It said, the happiest and funniest podcast. This podcast keeps the Disney magic alive each week. I started listening a year ago as we planned a trip for the 70th anniversary of Disneyland, and now I'm hooked and love listening to Daniel and Jordan every week. They are not only informative, but hilarious, and now I want to be best friends with them and have Disney adventures. I, too, walk fast and with purpose at the park and think I could keep up.
You passed the test.
Yeah, we have to see. We have to see. I also love hearing about their cute cat. Can't get enough of Disney news, and I hope the podcast continues for many years to come. Thank you for bringing joy to us Disneyland fans each week. Where is our cat?
I was like, speaking of, where is she?
She's on the floor right next to me.
Oh. She acting all dejected?
She's dejected. Okay. She's in a perfect kitty loaf.
So, speaking of walking fast, when we were at Disneyland last week with Caitlin doesn't walk the slowest, but she's not fast.
She's pretty slow.
And we were walking, and she's like, this isn't full speed, is it? We're like, nope. No. And she goes, what's full speed? And we showed her, and she's like, oh, no.
Yeah, no.
That's not happening.
Yeah, one of the days I was like, okay, this is like 0.4 warp speed. And then the other, because she had worn horrible shoes and had like foot pain.
Yeah, that wasn't really her.
I felt a little bad.
Fault.
But yeah, the next day it was like, I was like, this is 0.2 speed. So.
Anyway, so that is a big thing.
And that's why we've said if we're light speeding through the parks with purpose and determination,
that's
and
just how we are.
And like RBF faces, that's just how we are. You can always stop us, and we will stop.
So thank you guys for all that. One of our friends, he just texted me today that he It was actually a friend that we were at the parks with, or we ran into at the parks last week, and he didn't know that we had a podcast, and he texted me and said, I started listening to your podcast. You're really funny. I'm like, wait till you get to the Walties. And then he just asked what, and I'm like, just find out.
When he said you're really funny, did he just mean me?
No.
What was I going to say? Oh, we need more reviews. There's only 2 left. I need more reviews. My anxiety is high. Please write reviews. Thank you very much.
You really are anxious about it, aren't you?
Yep. When it gets down to like 2 or 3.
Do you want to remind everyone how they can do that?
Steal all Apple devices.
Not where I was going with it, but I'm not surprised.
If you don't have an Apple device, find someone who does and use that and write reviews on Apple Podcasts. Even if you don't listen to us on Apple Podcasts, go on Apple Podcasts.
This is long and involved.
Make Daniel less palpitation-y. And then if you also like us just in general, please, and you would listen to us on Spotify or Audible, please give us a 5-star review on the
5-star
rating on those 2. And our cute cat is coming up with her cute little face to say hi.
She's thinking about jumping on the table where
which
she knows
is not
she's
allowed
not
to
do.
Yep. Thankfully, she's not yet.
No, but she's thinking about it. Anyway, thank you guys so much. But we really do appreciate new reviews. So
Yes,
thank you guys so much for those of you that have left them. And we love reading them. We love when they come in. So thank you so much.
Keep them coming.
News. I was like, where am I going next? News. There's not a ton. Let's start with the actual news, and then we'll get to weird things that I'm sure you heard about. So first thing, the construction walls in front of the new Earl of Sandwich location and Gordon Ramsay at the Carnaby, the construction walls are down. So now, technically, anyone can just walk right up to the building.
People have speculated that it's going to open tomorrow or something. Nope,
we have no idea. It could.
I doubt it.
I doubt it because I think they're going to have like a big to-do.
Yeah, I think it's probably a month or 2 out, but that's my guess.
Because the thing is, you can't see in any of the windows. So that means that they probably have something over the windows so you can't see in.
Yeah.
It just means that the exterior construction is done.
Gordon's in there personally getting it ready. He's.
I would be surprised if he's even there when they do the grand opening.
The hammers and sawing the saws.
Why is he sawing the saws? Shouldn't he be sawing wood?
Well, you use a saw to saw the saw, and then you use that saw to saw the wood.
But then that saw wouldn't be very saw-like, would it? It would only be half a saw.
You just shave off a little bit. Keep going.
So, anyway, all we know is that means another construction milestone has been reached, and we still don't know when it's going to open. Also in downtown Disney, we have gotten a teaser that a food truck known as Big Boy Olympia is going to be coming to downtown Disney. The only thing that they really said is it's going to be a permanent cart. They're not going to have like a brick and mortar location, but it's going to be a permanent cart in downtown Disney.
That wasn't the one on like food truck road race, or what is it called? Food truck race? It sounds similar.
I don't think so.
It sounds similar, but maybe not.
It sells Filipino food.
Yeah.
Was it?
There was something about, there was Olympia truck, but it might have been a different one.
I feel like it was a different one. Maybe. I don't know. But it's Filipino food. And so we don't know exactly when. That's the other thing. It was kind of a teaser. They just said it's coming. But we know nothing about what menu they'll actually have, where it's going to be, when it's coming. We just know it's coming soon.
They'll actually have tacos.
That would be weird. That would be very weird. Okay, weird stories that you probably did hear about. Let's just kind of mention them. There was a guest that was caught on video having climbed. I'm going to go with clommed.
It's definitely clommed.
Up the watchtower at Redwood Creek Challenge Trail.
On the outside.
On the outside of it where you're not supposed to. And they were just chilling there. And security came, and we don't really know what happened, but I'm assuming they probably got escorted out because that's definitely not something you're supposed to be doing. No one knows why they got up there. No one caught any footage of them actually climbing. They just caught footage of them actually being there. So that happened.
Don't do that. Don't climb weird places.
And in a similar vein, a guest, first there were just reports of this, and then TMZ finally got a video of it. A guest,
teenage boy,
I guess. I think some said that he may have been 13. No one's really sure. Who got out of the log at the top of Tiana's Bayou Adventure and then slid down the flume, like behind the log.
That's a big no-no.
Yeah, from what the reports said, it and I think it seems very likely this must have happened because no one just falls out of those things, that he stood up and like jumped out at the top.
It's very evident that he is like on the side of the boat.
It's not evident why he did this. No one's sure if he was trying to slide down the flume or if he was like trying to just get out and then slipped and fell. No one really knows that much. Reports also said that the ride was only shut down for a brief period of time and then reopened, and there hasn't been any issue about it. And apparently the boy only sustained minor injuries. He was taken to the hospital.
Thankfully he's doing okay.
I would assume that they definitely got in trouble from security. It does not seem like this was an accident. It does seem like he purposely got out. And so that's why people also said security was very much waiting at the end of the ride for people. So
don't do that.
Yeah, when they say remain seated, they do mean that. Remain seated. Yeah.
I've always wondered with like what happens if someone's like freaking out as it's going up and don't really know about it.
I don't know how you don't know about it.
Yeah, true. Because you
walk right past it.
Yeah, you walk past it. But yeah, I wonder if he was just freaking out or.
I don't know, but that's not the way to go about it. Like, what are you supposed to do when you get up to the top? You're going to jump out and do what?
Yeah.
There's not like a platform to stand on. This is like nervous people stand here. You'll be escorted down later.
For your backstage tour. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so that's interesting. I've never heard of anyone doing that. I'm glad that he's okay because the video does not look good. But apparently nothing was wrong.
Yeah. So
just moved on with life. So you may have heard those things, may not.
He was hoping it was like Blizzard Beach.
Yeah, I hope not. Anywho, so let's get into these questions. As we mentioned, Oogie Boogie Bash tickets went on sale last week. In an odd twist of fate, basically nothing is sold out. Halloween sold out. Weirdly enough, the very
October
first night.
7th.
Yes, I think something like that. But the very first night did not. Normally the first nights sell out. This one did not.
Because of all the media and the influencers and all the people.
I wouldn't
say
media
or something.
That I think that puts them too much on a pedestal. I would say social media.
Social media people. Yeah.
We'll give them that. But there's lots of dates still available. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I just personally see it as more like I know that right now things are just tight for everyone, and so I don't blame anyone, but I think that there's a lot of people that normally would go that are like, this year I think it's a little tight.
Yep.
And I understand. It's not been a great first half of the year for anyone financially. But we do understand that even though we go over this quite frequently, sometimes what we talk about may not be what's actually on your mind. So that's why we wanted to go through, like, what are your Oogie Boogie Bash questions? And we'll see the best that we can do. So do remember this goes through from August, 17th?
Something like that.
I think it's August 17th through October 31st.
Yeah.
Are the dates. They're typically Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And
unlike Walt Disney World, which has probably already started now.
I think they start at the beginning of August.
Yeah.
Which is too early.
Way too early.
Way too early. Anyway, so we're going to basically do these in no particular order. I think it's just mainly the order that they came in. And I'm going to probably butcher some of your Instagram handles because some of them are easy to figure out and some of them are not. So this one, I think it's Emily R. Nordby. We're going to go with that. What age kids is this good for? I would not say your absolute youngest.
No. I would say definitely like 4 and up.
Yeah. I would go with that.
Little kid, like 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds love dressing up. They love Halloween. It's all the fun stuff.
Who doesn't love candy?
Candy and just trick-or-treating in general, being dressed up. It's super fun. All the character stuff is cute. Like not necessarily the villains, but like other stuff is cute. Yeah. What are there different prices for?
No,
it's all just one price, isn't it?
Just one price.
Yeah, I wouldn't take like a baby or a like
the
maybe
only ones
two,
that I've seen
maybe.
are like when they were part of a family.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's not that I'm not going to say there's nothing for them to do, but they're definitely not going to take as much out of it as some of the older kids would.
Well, and part of the problem is DCA doesn't have that many attractions that are for little ones without a height requirement.
All of them will be open.
Yep.
But there's not that
only
many
like
of them.
2 or 3. So, and then Redwood Creek Challenge Trail that would normally be for a daytime run around fun time is Villains Grove.
Yep.
So I would say probably 4 and above.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. It has stuff for every age group, including like teenagers who have fun.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
I would say actually the older you are, the more fun you're going to have,
Yeah.
to be quite honest. But 4-year-olds, still plenty. Still plenty for them to do. Because they also have they have like a show that they do. I think it's mostly during the daytime now, though. That's geared towards kids. I think they do have something that goes on like that during the day.
Is that like in
Actually, maybe they don't, because they used to do it in the Disney Theater and they don't anymore.
Theater. I don't know.
I think I'm thinking about previous years. You have to understand, we've been to every Oogie Boogie Bash, and they've changed some things
always
since then.
different.
And so sometimes we have to sit there like, wait, did they stop doing that? I think they may have actually stopped, now that I think about it. A couple of people wanted to know basically like our strategy, or as Keely in Disney said, recommended order of things to spend as little time in line as possible.
So it kind of depends. If it's your only time of day to do the parks, like you weren't doing Disneyland earlier, you don't have a pass to DCA the earlier part of the day, definitely go right at the beginning when you can. Definitely do a few attractions at the beginning. Know that as
like
the
before
mix-in,
the party begins.
Yeah, right at 3. Know that as the time goes on a little bit more, it gets insane. 3 o'clock's not horrible, but it starts getting a little bit worse, and so shopping is kind of crazy. The rides get a little bit crazy.
I would do all your food before 6.
Yep. As much as you can. There's not a lot of specialty stuff.
They don't do any specialty stuff that's exclusive to the party.
That's only the party, yeah. So,
it's all Halloween stuff, and so it's available all day. So it's not like you have to wait to get this special thing that's only available during the party.
Between 5 and 6. It's a great time. And then once the party starts at 6,
I would be in a line before, before 6.
Around like 5:45. Get in a treat trail line with a villain. Because they usually come out right at 6, and they switch out the villains, or they go on breaks for a little bit. So don't be alarmed if like.
But they'll only be gone for 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's very short.
I would say so if it's 5:50 and you're not in a line, I would get in the line.
Yep.
I wouldn't say it necessarily matters which line. Some people will argue that, but I think that if everyone said, "Oh, start in the back," then everyone will start in the back, and then that just defeated the point. So just being in a line in terms of order of things. Once the party starts, the trick or treat trails just don't stop, and so even though they might be physically long, you're not going to spend.
They're
a great
not
deal of time
terrible.
in them. And then I would say we always are a fan of catching the second parade.
Whatever, the cavalcade, whatever it is.
The cavalcade. The second one is usually, because more people have gone home then. If you need to watch the first one, then just make sure you've got a spot.
It'll be interesting now since it is
before.
different and not a full-on parade. It probably will be a little bit shorter.
We'll talk about it in a little bit, because there's other questions that deal more closely with it.
Yeah, that'll be a different thing. The Villains Grove.
Do it later in the evening.
Yep, later is better.
Or during a cavalcade.
Yes. That's about it. It's very busy at the beginning, and it's very busy other
if
times.
you're going earlier in the season, it doesn't open until it's dark.
Yep.
So keep that in mind as well.
Yeah, the party may start at 6, but they may not open until like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So.
But other than that, order
rides.
I wouldn't even.
Maybe if you're.
I don't even worry about it. It's like put them in where you want.
Put them in when you want to. There's no wait except for Monsters After Dark.
Even then, it's a pretty short wait.
Yeah.
So I really wouldn't worry about it.
But yeah, that's about what we would do.
That's the nice thing about Oogie Boogie Bash, that I don't really feel like there's an order to do things. For the more popular character meet and greets, like not the trick or treat trails, but the meet and greets, again, if you can push it a little bit later, go a little bit later, because then there will be fewer people around. But that's if you can do it later. And if you can't, it's fine. Just wait for them, and you will still have time to do everything you want to do, I promise.
Yep.
It's not that bad. I guess that also, that one kind of answered that one. Where is Kim? Said 2-day single park tickets, 1 Oogie Boogie Bash day, 1 not. Which park on which day if not going to Oogie Boogie Bash? I would say that go to Disneyland the day of the party.
Yep.
And go to California Adventure the other day.
Yeah, it will be a little bit busier after 6 because the people with park hoppers and the Magic Key people will be going back to Disneyland. But
otherwise, it's a waste of your money.
Right. And yeah, because if you just do DCA that day, you'll be kicked out at 6 or 5, whatever it is.
You'll be kicked out at 6.
6. But yeah,
so you only have had like 10 hours.
Disneyland has way more attractions, and for the part of the day that it's not as busy, it won't be it'll be maybe a little bit more people
not
in
crazy.
general, but it's not crazy during the day.
No, so 100% Disneyland on your Oogie Boogie Bash day, California Adventure on the non. You will appreciate it because otherwise it's a waste of your money.
Yep.
Because you'll only be getting a ticket for 10 hours. That's a waste of time. How do I get reservations for the dessert package? It's from Ashley Rose 14.
Online.
They will come available. You will know ahead of time.
It's not always the exact 2-month window, or is it 1 month?
It's close to 2
around
months.
there.
I expect that they're probably going to be doing the reservations here in the next month. Within the next month, so but then it'll be like
For the August ones.
It'll be like 30.
rolling.
I think it's going to be like probably 30 days out or something like that, and then it'll be a rolling thing.
It'll be weird because you'll be like, oh, it's time for me to look, and you'll see Carnation Cafe and Carthay Circle, but then you're like, why is there no dessert party? It'll come. Just check
It'll come
again.
up.
It's usually not sold out, so unless it's very
I
close
doubt
to
it will sell out.
Yeah.
I really doubt that it will.
Especially this year with the cavalcade instead of parade.
I don't know exactly this one. Jabin Pearson.
I would say Jabin Pearson.
Sure. My dad and I are going for my birthday. Is there anything we should do? Special? I don't know. Everything.
The dessert party would be fun it's just so good.
That actually would be fun for
It's
a
a fun
birthday
birthday.
party. And the food is really good. And now you get pins, like specialty pins
Yep.
with it. So that would be a good special thing to do. Other than that, I don't really know
Yeah.
if there's anything else special. There's not a lot of really big events that go on.
There's good treats, so you can have
If you want to splurge, get a VIP tour.
Oh, yeah. Those are very splurgy, though.
Yes, but they do have them for the party.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, so it's hard to say because you're kind of doing what everyone else is doing. You wanted to answer this question
Yep.
so bad.
Carl's
so
J4.
Why does the Oogie Boogie?
It got me a little bit of a
we both
rolling
chuckled.
eyes and chuckle.
Oh, we both chuckled.
Because he has a very good groove.
Does he?
Probably.
Sure.
He
It's
did-
probably because of all the bugs.
Yeah.
He just wiggles around.
Yeah, he's got ants in his pants, pretty much.
That's his pants are ants. Okay, Rye Sky. Is there enough time to ride a lot of rides and do most street trails? Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. I wouldn't try to do a ton of rides, but you could because there's such
You have to
short
remember,
waits.
for us, rides, we don't even do any.
No,
because it is not a
even
priority.
Not even Monsters After Dark because
We don't do
it's
anything.
because it's open every night every afternoon.
But it's just because
around
that's
that
not
time.
why we're there, and sometimes also because our costumes are too bulky. But
Yeah.
it's just not a priority for
You
us.
do have
and
to.
So,
You do have to consider that with if your costume's going to be crazy.
but let's
it's not
just
great
assume,
to go on rides.
But let's just assume that's not what they're talking
Yeah,
about.
you can.
So, just to answer the question, yes,
Yep.
the trick or treat trails really will only take you 30 to 45 minutes out of your night.
Yeah, they're physically long, but don't worry.
They don't stop moving. And the characters, years ago, they used to have the character only one actor for each character each night, and so
they
they'd be
cycle them
gone for
through.
20 minutes at a time. But now Disney realized real fast they
What
needed
do you
two
mean
actors.
actor?
Disney realized really quick they needed 2 actors per character. And so when they're gone for maybe 5 minutes. Doofenshmirtz is one that they actually have figured out how he can be gone for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
He'll say, oh, I need to go check something with my innators.
And
And he
right
walks
back.
out of sight for a few seconds and he comes back and it's actually the other actor. So they figured it out.
The nice thing too about a lot of these treat trails, the villains ones, is that you can kind of bypass or certain areas. Like if something's kind of held up and you just want to briefly look at the villain, you can go past the people. So
yeah. Laura Catmax. I'm going to say it's that. Said, is everyone dressed up? No.
No, half.
I think, I wouldn't even say half. I would say a third.
Maybe a third. Yeah.
Actually, our friends that we're going with are texting today, are you guys just doing
Halloween-ish.
Halloween-y outfits or costumes? And we're like, costumes. And she was like, good.
I'd say so. Yeah, a third of people are dressed up in actual costumes, but there's a fair amount that just wear Halloween themed.
Well, yeah, but
shirts and stuff.
that's not what I would count as dressed up.
No.
Dressed up is, are you in a costume? I'd say about a third.
Yep, and there'll always be a random Universal character and
I know.
thing one, thing two. And
Whatever.
What are you doing?
Megan, I don't know how to say that. Jash?
Probably.
Sure. Who is the most rare character you can meet at Oogie Boogie
it
Bash?
depends on the year.
The problem is, I think it depends on the night as well, because I'd say the most rare characters are the ones they don't advertise
Yep.
and just
They just
happen
have
to
random
be
villains.
They just happen to be in Carthay Circle.
Yep.
We saw Prince John.
Yep.
One year, which was super fun.
Queen of Hearts is often there.
Sometimes, not very often.
Not very often, but we've met her. I don't remember all of them. Jafar, I think.
Hercules was there.
Hercules.
You don't see him hardly ever.
No. he's not a villain either.
No, but they do characters.
Yeah.
I guess they did say villain. No, they said character. See?
There you
They
go.
said character.
Yeah, it's very random.
But yeah, the problem is it's kind of random. It's who they decide to have that night and that year.
If that's a priority for you, definitely just kind of make Carthay Circle your go-through walking area.
And Avengers
times.
Campus, they'll
Yes.
bring in random characters there.
people.
Because there was the one year I did Mr. Knight from Moon Knight, and he happened to be there that night.
You loved
It was the
that.
only night he was there.
It was quite cool.
I was like, yes. Okay. Is Oogie... Oh, MZale 83? Sure. Is Oogie Boogie Bash a must-do if you aren't really a Halloween person, even if you really, really love Disneyland? I wouldn't say it's a must-do if you don't love Halloween.
You have to have some like for Halloween to really enjoy it, but it is such a fun experience anyway. It's converted me to become more of a Halloween person.
Same.
I used to not love it.
Same.
But yeah, if it's not a must,
I would say maybe give it a try. If you have the opportunity, give it a try.
It's a great,
you never
different
know.
Disney experience for sure. It's all Disney themed, but it's just a different side.
These
of
character interactions, you don't get them like this very often. And it's really cool. So I would try it, but we had a few from our friend at Coleman's Neverland. We're not going to answer all of them. Top 3 favorite Oogie Boogie Bash villains.
Oh.
Dr. Facilier.
Yes, yeah. Bring back Dr. Facilier.
I know
Sid.
why they're not.
Sid.
I do miss Sid. And definitely
Maleficent, I think, is always good.
my top one, if I were to say 3, would have been Dr. Facilier, Sid, and Ernesto de la Cruz.
Oh yeah, Ernesto's always great.
Yeah, there's others that are up there, but I think those 3 are my 3. So R.I.P. Sid. I don't think that Facilier is ever going to come back because Disney has that whole thing of one character can't be seen in 2 different places in the same park at the same time, and he has such a prominent role in the parade. I think that's why they stopped doing it.
But they're not doing the parade.
I know, but maybe they'll bring him back for these next couple of years.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. He might be in the cavalcade too. Who knows?
Will they be handing out spicy Skittles gummies?
I hope not.
I really hope not.
I took them to work today. The ones from Pride Night. They are disgusting.
They
Don't
gave us
ever
these at
eat
Pride
them.
Night, and they look disgusting.
And they're
he says
free.
they're bad.
They're so bad.
Yeah, so hopefully not. I'm sorry if anyone likes them because I think you're the only one in the world.
I'm assuming you're the ones who made the Skittles.
If you could dress up as any Disney character, who would you choose?
Oh.
I really wanted to do Elsa, but I feel like now I'd be stealing your thunder.
No, you can do it.
No, I'm probably not going to.
I don't know.
Him or Magnifico.
I would love to be a stormtrooper or something, but you can't do the.
It's
can't
hard.
do the helmet.
I mean, you could still get it if you did the armor. I think people would still get the idea. And then that one doesn't really exist, I don't think. Okay, with all the activities, will all the activities fill the whole night, or should I plan on riding some rides as well?
It depends on what you want to do.
We personally are usually done before the end of the night, but we don't do all the photo ops when we don't do any
You
rides.
can do everything that's not a ride in the time allotted, and even possibly still a little bit of time left. So, but it depends on what you wanted to get out of it. You definitely could do a few rides and do everything else. So
yeah. Smiley Sarah YYC. What new villains do you predict?
Oh,
she has a
it's so
few of
hard.
these as well.
It's so hard to predict.
I don't know. Like it really could be.
What was the one
anything.
you said one the other day, and you're like, that would be an awesome one, but
Oh no, I was saying like the King Titus.
Oh, yes.
In his robot form.
That would be so
from
cool.
Hoppers.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to do
No,
it.
it's
but I think
kinda
they could
random,
have fun with that.
Yep.
But I don't think they're going to do it. I think that King Magnifico would be really fun.
Jafar
I really think
in general as a-
Jafar. I don't know why they haven't done him.
he would be so fun.
He would be great. They should do that. But
Gaston
in terms of,
would probably be okay
I
too.
don't think so.
Some people don't like him.
He's been out.
Yeah,
he's a
out
character
lot.
that people can already meet, and so I
Right.
don't think there's as much call for him.
Yeah.
But it's hard to say because they could bring back villains that they've done in the past. They could do new ones. We don't know.
You never know.
They'll probably tease in not too long. She also asked, do you think the dessert party will be worth it? Well, we're going to try it.
I mean, it is great food. It was definitely worth it when there was a parade because the parade's longer and you get to sit for it.
But with the cavalcade the way it is now, I almost want to do the dessert party so I can guarantee that I'm going to be sat where the cavalcade's going to stop.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing with the cavalcade this year is that there will be certain areas they stop at. So yeah, definitely if you.
But you know they're going to do it at the dessert party because you're paying money for this.
Oh yeah.
And I actually think that they'll do it twice for the dessert party because there is a gap between the Alfresco Tasting Terrace and the Wine Country Trattoria. Trattoria?
I don't know how to pronounce
Trattoria.
it.
There's a gap there.
I agree.
And so I think that they're going to do it in one area, go down and do it in the next area.
Yep.
But I don't know where else. I'm thinking it's going to be 4 or 5 locations, but I don't know for certain.
Probably somewhere along like the Hollywood, whatever, and then maybe by Carthay. I don't know.
I don't know. What are your costumes going to be? What will be popular this year? Who knows what will be popular this year? Probably Toy Story will be popular. What are we going to be? Heck if we know at this point.
Yeah.
We
No
haven't
idea.
even picked out our
We need to do our
D23
D23.
costumes.
Yep.
So we are not at that point. Is there, let's see. Alyssa B. Nicole said, is there a point at getting there at 3 when they start letting you in? Can you go on rides, etc.?
Yes and yes.
You may as well get there
Yep.
as soon as you can.
If that's your start to your Disney day, go right then. Get in line a few minutes before 3 because it starts getting a little bit lined up.
Yep. And once you're in on that
You
ticket,
are in.
You're just like a regular, guest at that point.
Yep.
So
but then you get bonus at the end.
but then you're not kicked out. Same question we already addressed.
One benefit of doing that too is you get your wristband right then when you check in. If you're already in the park, you have to go find a place where they give out the wristbands.
Which is not so bad in California Adventure.
No, it's not as bad there.
When they
but
do it in Disneyland,
it's in the back corner.
It's in the back of the park,
So
but
annoying.
not at California Adventure.
No.
They don't do it that way. Okay, this is going to be a longer one. Cat Alba, I don't know, said, first timer trying to get all tips and tricks, party of 13, including 6 little ones. I would definitely say you're going to want to prioritize those trick-or-treat trails.
Yes.
And do the first, but then at the same time, you need to do the first cavalcade. So be at that cavalcade, I would say 20 minutes before it starts, and try to figure out where it's going to stop.
Yeah. Cast members will know, so you can always
Yeah.
ask. Probably don't do the dessert party for that many people. That'll be very expensive.
And then when you try to go to Villains Grove, like we said, try to go as late in the evening as you can. I know you're going to have little ones,
Yeah.
but try to go later just because it'll be darker, and that's also when it's not going to be quite as busy.
Hopefully get them a good nap or put them to bed early the night before so they can stay up a little bit, get most out of your what you're paying for. You may need to split up people and say, like, you go do this thing, you go do this thing, and kind of switch off depending on what the ages are.
Something that just came through my mind that you absolutely must know since you're in a group of 28. Oogie Boogie Bash is one of the reasons that Disney has really streamlined the photo process. When you are waiting in line for like a character meet and greet, not the trick-or-treat trails, the character meet and greets.
Like the Sanderson sisters.
Yes.
And
that's the main ones.
there other ones?
Others. There's other photo ops too.
For some reason, I can't think of the other ones.
But there's other character photo ops.
Yeah. Anyway.
But when you get up there in the front of the line, they will ask you how many in your party. When you give them that number, that number of people will get 3 photos, and that is it. And then if you want any more photos, you have to get back in line. So if you want just a group photo, then say all 13. If you want to actually have smaller groups within that get photos, then you need to split your group up into smaller segments. And no, you will not get a group one at that point.
Nope. And you can't do other combinations.
No.
So you tell them, and then you get the 3 shots. They'll do different kind of poses.
They'll let you pose 3 times.
Yep. And then, if you want to do other combinations, they will make you get back in line.
They will take pictures of the interactions while you're going, but they're just talking about poses.
Yep.
You get 3 poses. But this is because the line, they used to not do this.
Horrible.
And then for 7 minutes, a group of 28 would come, and grandma and grandpa would get a picture. Then it would be the whole group, and then it would be the whole group minus grandma and grandpa. Then it would be this cousin, and then it would be this cousin and their dog. And then it would be just the dog. And then it would be the dog with all the cousins.
And their caterpillar.
And then, and so they're just like, no, none of this.
Nope.
So just note that. You have to know for just the meet and greets to have like the photographer or any photo op that has a photographer, know how many people you want to have in that photo. It
might be frustrating, I get it, but it's for everyone's good.
Yes.
If it's a short line, then by all means go back to the end of it. They won't care about that at all.
No. In fact, that's what they'll tell you. If you have to, go in the back.
Yep.
Doob does Disney's. This is sort of similar to what we've already said, and this is a friend of ours as well. She said, I want to hear what your party strategy is. We kind of already hit on it. We like to be in the line by 5:50 because at that point we're not going to be doing anything else in the park because we want to be there. We want to be ready as soon as the party starts.
Yep.
So 5:50 we're in a line. It starts moving immediately at 6. And then at that point, we just try to do some photo ops if we can. Not the characters, but like photo ops.
A couple of the treat trails.
We
try to do the Sanderson sisters pretty early because it gets...
We've done them at different times.
Yeah. Just go and at least look at it and see.
We do pick which characters we want to see in the daylight. Usually we don't mind seeing Yokai in the daylight because he still looks pretty cool even in the sunset.
Yep.
Same with Syndrome. He was fine. There was no problem with the lighting.
Whatever Toy Story villain they have. So it was...
Sid.
Who was it last year?
Syndrome.
Oh, Syndrome, yeah.
He was the one back there.
Yeah.
And then since we do the dessert party, we're usually actually doing the first dessert party. And so then we get ready for that. Then after that, we do more treat trails. We try to do the Sanderson sisters or other photo ops if we can. Whenever it seems like it's slowed down a little bit, we go and do the Villains Grove.
One drawback of doing the dessert party is since you have to check in a little bit before,
it takes time.
It does take out a chunk of what you could be doing otherwise. So just be aware of that.
Yeah, but that's about it. It's pretty loosey-goosey. We just kind of go for whatever we're feeling like. And then at the end of the night, sometimes we like to try and hang around to see if there's any photographers around that we can just quickly get a couple photographs in without any waits. And it's kind of fun. So,
try to stay as long as you can and do the Villains Grove at the very end if you can, like whatever you can push it toward, because it's usually shorter.
Oh, we already answered her other question about villains, our favorite villains at the party and what villains you want to see. If I were to say other favorite villains that I've seen, I do love Maleficent. She is fantastic, always has been.
Ursula would be awesome.
Ursula would be great.
I don't know how
that would be hard. That would be very hard.
But it would be cool.
If they could figure it out. I will say, I think it is very much time for Madame Mim to go.
Yep.
She had her time.
Last year's was that the one that was bad?
It was not good last year.
The year before was okay. But
her first year was really good. Second year was okay. Last year was like, I think we're done.
It's really hard to like imitate her voice. And
she has such a small part in the movie.
Yeah. It's just not good.
So I wasn't even saying it's not good. It's just that they're running out of things to do with her. And so I'm like, let's move on. We don't have to do
Dr. Doom,
Dr. Doom.
What's his name?
Judge Doom.
Judge Doom.
Dr. Doom is from Marvel.
Marvel stuff. I always get this confused. He's okay,
I think it's also time if he left. I'm okay with he left. Even though I really loved him, and I think he's done great. At
I like
the same time,
the ambiance and the like area around him, but it's not ideal.
Those are your questions. I hope that we didn't rush through them too fast. But as you can tell, we have a lot of information. If there's anything that we didn't quite answer for you, just reach out to us. We'll answer it for you. Because obviously there's a lot of information to know, and we've been to every single one of them. So we do feel like we have a pretty good grasp of how to do this and what to expect.
Not every single one that they've ever had. We've been once
every year or whatever.
I knew it.
But anyway, so that's it for this week. So if you haven't yet booked your tickets for Oogie Boogie Bash, they are still available, so you can go and get those. Also, you can get your park tickets and your hotel and everything squared away with our friends at Getaway Today. They still have all those great specials going on to save you money, like adults and kids prices, some specials going on
like
for kids tickets and stuff like that.
I think there was like a fall thing that they're doing promotion too. I can't remember.
Possibly.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
And make sure that you subscribe to the podcast to get new episodes as they drop. And then we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.